Thank you very much to the absolute soothing sounds of Nkosi Zondo. And trust me, they've got nothing to do with the other Zondo. That I can guarantee you. Beautiful beats of pleasure there. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for ushering our guests in here. Sincere apologies for starting a little bit late. And I'm sounding muffled. This is all on purpose. Because, you know, we have to adhere to all the restrictions and all the rules as far as this invisible monster called COVID or COVID-19, whatever you call her or him. Thank you very much for joining us. My name is Aaron Nagamuloisi. I know for many years people have been thinking, I'm a lom closer. So realamurela, momuletlong, wagasewana, kobatanganeza. Thank you very much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's very nerve-wracking for a lot of people to go out to gatherings because, yes, you understand that you can observe all the restrictions, but a lot of times you don't know if you're going to be the next one caught by this invisible monster we're calling COVID-19. So thank you so much for your bravery. Thank you so much for your love. Thank you so much for the support. But most importantly, thank you for the energy you're bringing into the space because that's going to be the determining factor of the success of the event. We are all here because of one man who had a dream some 25 odd years ago. And today we've come in here to celebrate with him, to witness his journey, but to continue support his journey. Already 30 minutes went off because of the alarm. I'm sure you could hear the alarm in there. It's because we've got an interesting setup at the back, which I'll tell about later on and while we're going through the program. It's very exciting. If you're South African, trust me, as soon as you go in there, you'll understand exactly what I mean. We always say, when you know, you know. When you go in there, I promise you, you're going to walk out of here knowing, beke. That was the setup of why we're here. My job is very simple here, is to usher you into what's happening tonight. It's not necessarily to reveal to you what's happening. The people that are going to reveal are the people that are here to tell us the authenticity of the reveal that we're talking about here. Now I'm just here to talk. They tell me what to say. I get paid, I don't mind. So it's very simple. Before you move forward, just a couple of house rules. Obviously, we all came through here. This is the main entrance, but the exit is on the other side. As soon as you walk past the stand where we've displayed the amazing, the phantasmic display of the current drip designs, there will be the exit on that side. Should you want to exit to the car or whatever else, let's use that exit that side. And the bathrooms are to my right, which is over there. But we've got a very serious, and I'm saying serious on purpose, a very serious plea. And I see some people already stationed themselves here. This middle part with the brown panels, we are not allowed to either stand or even sit there. This is part of BMW Midrand, and we don't want to tamper with any of the cabling, any of the networking, or any of the setup that's there. So we humbly request that should you want to step out of the light a bit, let's not stand in this area here, unless if it's the staff members of BMW. The bathrooms, as I was saying, if you look to my right, which will be your left, if you facing this way, there's a gentleman there next to the bar. He's waving his hands. That is where the bathrooms are. And when you get in there, you just navigate. It's like 2 tents. When you walk in, please make sure you go to the right bathroom. There's pictures of a man and a woman. We don't want people screaming, getting out of the bathroom because they found the other sex in the other bathroom and then the alarm goes off. So let's just honor that. And no, if you want to smoke, should you not be able to contain your ngangatekas or your cravings, you're welcome to go through the exit and puff quickly and come back. But obviously, we don't expect you to do that while the program is going on. Let's respect the program enough to sit and pay attention so that we can walk away and be able to spread the news and tell the world about the new partnership of DRIP and BMW. That's about my house rules. What else? Oh, the drinks. Those who go to functions a lot, and I see a lot of faces here that have gone to functions with, I mean, Tibo's the best tea in the city there. Monna wa bolla ka di-wetness Wednesday. Because I see a lot of familiar faces here. I see Buthabiso, I see Mamrita, the pioneer of the Shisanyama. I saw a couple of people who, oh, but the bar, we know how it is with functions where you're like a mahala. We go on until we're like Tabarakuba. So let's wait for waiters to come to where we're sitting and then we take our orders. They will bring the drinks to you. Humbly request that is still again to avoid walking through the space in between here. So that's about it with the house rules. I want to go straight into the first item just to try and save time because remember we do have curfew as well, which is 10 o'clock. So we have to be out of here by 9:30 latest. The first person is obviously somebody who is from the same premises. We allow the owners of the space to make sure and to make certain that we are safe. All the dogs are locked in, or however you say it. So I'm going to welcome the voice. He said to me, I'm a BMW representative. He's not just a rep, he is the voice of the partnership that we're talking about tonight. I'm going to welcome on stage a gentleman who's just as fly. His outfit slaps very hard. Those from my generation, slaps very hard doesn't mean he slaps. It means he's on flick, he's lit. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of BMW, Mr. Carl Dreyer.
Yo. All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to BMW Midrand Meets Drip Footwear. My name is Kyle Dreyer, and I form part of the retail team here. BMW Midrand started under new ownership in 1998 in New Road, Midrand. We became the first proudly partly black-owned dealership in South Africa, and since then, like Drip, BMW has grown leaps and bounds with its constant target of improvements in mind always. After years, BMW Midrand had outgrown its shoe size of New Road and decided it was time for newer and brighter horizons. In 2015, we decided to go for gold and invest in the facility that is playing host to us tonight. This new facility is geared at increasing our exposure, improving customer experience, and assisting us in the never-ending goal of raising the bar. To give you an idea of the scale, it took 15 design drafts, 33 weeks of construction, 600 men and women, all involved in the construction of this magnificent facility. On the 6th of June 2018, we finally opened the doors. This building, which covers a land of 15,000 square meters, is at the forefront of the markets in South Africa and received praise on a global scale. BMW Midrand retails over 1,500 cars annually and has a whopping throughput of our workshop of over 15,000 cars pass through there every year. This is all made possible by a passionate and dedicated team of over 180 staff members between BMW Midrand and our approved panel shop, Auto Body Specialists. In 2020, a year filled with uncertainties and challenges stemming from the COVID-19 global pandemic, BMW Midrand, as it always has, accepted the challenges and faced them head on. We became the first dealership to achieve a throughput of over 500 million rand through BMW Financial Services in 1 year. A truly outstanding achievement for our dealership. In the last 5 years, we have won multiple awards, ranging from Mini Dealer of the Year to BMW Financial Services Dealer of the Year and Volume Dealer of the Year. Fortunately, and we are very blessed to say, that list continues. In 2016, we were acknowledged on the global front, and we finished in the top 5 of over 3,000 global partners at the Manager of the Year Awards. This is the first time that a South African dealership has ever been nominated for such award. BMW has played a pivotal role in the automotive industry in South Africa, and they're a key player in our economy. BMW Plant Roslyn is world-renowned and sets an example for the rest of them. They currently produce the exquisite BMW X3, which they've recently released the latest Mzansi edition in. And under the tagline, they say, built in Africa, but driven by the world. So looking at what we've done over the last 23 years, it's time again to look to the future. And with that comes the ever bright, the ever bold, and the incredibly ambitious Drip Footwear. We wanted to align with a brand that we felt shared some of our core principles: success, innovation, growth, and of course, the best thing of all, local. A brand that does not give up, as neither do we. A brand that does not accept average, but only the best. Having Drip in our showroom merges two worlds, two identities, two cultures that can only be so uniquely found in a melting pot like South Africa. Drip is writing their truly South African story, and BMW Midrand is proud to finally have a page in that book. I look forward to the future interactions with Drip Footwear as we continue to drive them forward. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kyle, for that. You mentioned something very key in there, that you were very proud to align with this kind of a brand. What is alignment for you?
Oh, geez, I didn't know I was being interviewed. I think coming together, working together to do a mutual goal. When Lakau and I sat for the first time, we found a way that would be mutually beneficial for both brands. We decided that neither brand should override the other, and that the only way we could do it is to, it's the old saying, I guess, of Ubuntu, but it's as long as he's at his absolute best, we can be at our absolute best, and if neither of us are at our best, then neither of us are.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. And you've got very different idioms. The interview is over. Thank you. There's certain idioms that sometimes we say and we take for granted. For instance, he talked about Ubuntu. In English, it's simply saying that no man is an island. We live together. Kaspedi would have motuki motuka batho ba motuki phofolo ya go phela ka seboka batho ke phofolo tsa umuntu ngabantu ubunye ngamandla, all those kind of things. We say them very lightly at times, but there's something significant in there, also spiritually. When he's saying alignment, it was very strategic for me to ask, what is alignment? Energies align. Yo, things are going so well. You know, the energies are aligned. Or you are glowing because you found a new partner. Hey, friend, I think this one is the soul mate because the energies are aligned. There's something in alignment. Alignment doesn't mean the other overshadows the other. Alignment means we are vibrating on the same level. And that's exactly what's happening here. If you're from my generation again, you remember that BMW, whatever you called it, Be My Wife or Betty My Wife, it was one of the cars that you wanted to grow up and get. Some people, even at some point, they were saying, a symbol of black success. You know, I remember I was one of those people. I was a closet fan of BMW. Think, which Aaron? Hey man, that one who drives one series convertible. Because that's how we communicate. No, man, that other one, man. Not that one who was speaking this. That one who arrived late, ka Odi. We always identifying people with the symbols of success because they present themselves to us by those symbols of success. And I'm so glad that we're all here not looking at Lekau and waiting to hear what he's about to say because he wears drip shoes. We are interested in the human story of why this whole dream started in 2003, and we're going to hear more details about that. I hear he's going to tell us something which is a tearjerker, so I hope you've got your Kleenex under your seats, Oprah style. There we go. Without further ado, I'm going to introduce a young woman here, and I'm so excited that the position she's in was given to her particularly as a young woman. Sometimes we choose people in leadership positions because it looks good. You know, it's good for the quota, it's good for affirmative action, and all the nice things. I had a little chat with her earlier on, and she said only 3 things, and he knew immediately who she was. She's a product of a synergy between South Africa and Mozambique. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to tell you much about Glenda. She's going to come up here and tell us about the pop-up store. So basically, what you're seeing around here is not just a display for today. It's a journey, which we will tell you about. Help me welcome the Managing Director of the Footwear SA, Glenda Ndlazi.
good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very soft-spoken, so what an honor it is to be here tonight. I'd like to take you back to how my journey at DRIP started. Lekau and I met May 2020 at Coast Base in his busy and what many would call chaotic 24 square meter office. At the time, there were only 3 employees, 1 company car, and not much of a structure in place, which led to a conversation about me coming on board. And it was at that point that we laid the foundation for the future. We had an internal brand audit that forced us to look at our company at a 360 degrees perspective, identifying opportunities that laid ahead. I am going to use our journey to touch on our core values because that speaks to our brand evolution and who we've always been. Dependable. At the core of who we are is being customer-centric, always making sure that we deliver on our business and brand promise. We would work from 9 a.m. to 4 a.m. the next morning, capturing and packaging over 400 orders, just to make sure that our customers receive their shoes on time. All that we have achieved is a result of all the hours we put in. Responsive. This speaks to our positive and timely response to new opportunities, challenges, as well as our engagement and interactivity online. When we only had an online store, we personally made sure that we would contact each customer to ensure customer satisfaction. In the beginning of 2021, the workload became too much for just 4 people. And we then decided it was time to implement our initial plan to develop our various departments, namely the e-commerce, marketing, finance, retail, HR, logistics, and warehouse. Throughout the year, we've also been responsive to not only our internal growth, but also to partnerships and collaborations. When we find synergies and alignment with brands, we act quickly in executing on those partnerships. Our relationship with BMW Midrand began in 2020 with their subdivision Mini. This inspired our current partnership. To be here today validates that dreaming big and working hard does pay off. It goes without saying that the 2 brands align in brand personality and are both quality-centric. Imaginative. This speaks to our unconventional methodologies. Be it in our brainstorm sessions or approach in business, we really do think outside the box in challenging the status quo. Some may call us visionaries because we saw beyond the 24 square meter office. Many of the things that we do now are things we've never done before. We trailblaze new territories. Lekau often says, we understand that there is a traditional way of doing things, but we have a DRIP way of doing things. Passion. This speaks to our internal brand culture. You must have passion to work for DRIP. This brand has people who go above and beyond the call of duty. In closing, had we not been dependable, responsive, imaginative, and passionate, we wouldn't be here tonight. So here's to the dreamers. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Glenda. Now we know where the journey started. Would you like an interview? I give out those for free. I did mention why I'm proud that they put her up as the managing director. I mean, she was part of the journey in the 24 square meter office. working tirelessly for hours to where they are today. And just to tell my little story about part of the journey, hint, hint, Lekau. I remember I was driving in Braamfontein. Actually, it was between Braamfontein and I think it's Newtown. You know where the Newtown Junction is? There's a filling station there that if you go in and you take a wrong off ramp, you start seeing Bloemfontein. That one day. So I'm there walking out of the filling station, getting into the car, and this guy comes to me. Hey, it's a. And I'm like, hey, Kishapuja. I think it was about 6:30 or 7-ish. It just gotten dark. And this guy's like, no, my name is Paul. Okay, Paul. How do we help you? Very chilled, ne? Let me tell you something about actors. Very chilled. Come out, I'm thinking, yes, my car is gone, Fandak. Petrol at night, my name is Paul. Utsori box. And I'm thinking, in that box, anything can come out of the box. Fast, bra. I know you're in a rush. And then he opens the box. Out comes a pair of drip. And I'm like, I know, brah, I don't keep cash because already cut sharp. I hop into the car, open the window, said, no, wait. This is a new sneaker that we're trying to push. Paul is one of Lekau's brothers. There's Paul, there's Sam. And then I started paying attention. What sold me to drip was not the fact that, yeah, no, famous, please support black business, please support. Because one thing about hustlers, either you do it right or you do it your way. Something Glenda mentioned, that we're not going to do it right, we're not going to do it proper, we're going to do it the drip way. That's what sold me to drip. And after that, I went to Busy Corner. The story was long. I had a meeting with Mamrita, one of my best friends. And I walked out of Tembisa Mall with a new pair of yellow drip, right? And funny enough, that same Etabra situation pair of drip was yellow. Yellow is a color of light. Yellow is a color of success. Yellow is a color of power. Yellow is often, if you believe in ancestors, I don't know who you believe in the higher power, we often say, Vulanzela, Kanyisana, Gukanye, Vulani. Yellow is one of the colors that represents that. It was amazing that as the story continues, and it weaves itself into the hearts and minds of South Africans, you can feel that this was a dream that had to be alive. Adieu. I'm going to give you the man that maybe some of us are familiar with him, either on corporate level, or on a personal level, or on a corporate, whatever level that you know him as. Let's pay attention. If you are at church, I'll be saying that, look at the person next to you, listen with the eyes of the Spirit. Hey! So I just want you to pay attention and listen to the man speak and understand why we are all here, understand why we're here celebrating this black excellence unashamedly. Can you all stand as we welcome Lekau? Just yet, not yet. I'll tell you when. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce you to the visionary, the man of the moment, the man that's reporting to me tonight because I'm the CEO of the event, the founder and CEO of Drip Footwear South Africa. Oh, hi. May we all stand and honor this moment. Thank you very much.
Dreams do come true, 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 dreams do come true. Good evening. Okay, Wongi, where's my speech here?
Trust me, this is his iPad. It's not the Ramatamara situation. Nando's did not steal it and they enjoy Mukuku somewhere. This is his iPad and the speech is in there.
Okay, leader. Dreams do come true.
Often when this kind of a situation happens, just a quick tip, Likao, you go ahead, you hoy from the heart while they fix that.
Yeah. Thanks very much. Good evening, good evening, good evening. You guys look very beautiful. Look like investors. Yeah. Yay. I look like I'm about to pitch. Please, as soon as we are done, you guys must try to network. You know, I see great entrepreneurs here. Mamrita Zwane, the founder of the largest Shisanyama in South Africa, she's here. You know, her first business was in Ivory Park. So we took inspiration, you know, we took from her cup. You know, now she's my neighbor at Mall of Tembisa, and we often just visit each other there. So thanks to be here. And Mr. Tebe Kalafeng, Sibu Mabena, Sbuda Rock, Ntate Mokwele, yeah, I see Lady Do, DJ Sebi, Mr. Paul from Luxury Reps. I see great faces. Mr. Ndawa, you know, a great inspiration. The man that brought Nike to Africa is here today. So my boys from Tembisa Street Food Market, the founders of the largest street food market in South Africa, they are here. Yeah, thanks very much. Sibuma Bena, did I mention you? Yeah. You are blessed, you know. So thanks very much for BMW for, you know, allowing us to use their house and working with us. Hey, guys. Can I have my phone then? Where's my phone? Can I have my phone? The iPad is...
Tim, do you have the phone? Yalikao. Lusanda.
Can't you find it on my emails?
Jessica, we are live.
Lady Do is here as well. Did I mention Lady Do? Yeah. Msebenzweni. Where's Lebza the villain? He has my phones. Is it there? It's here. Bongi, please come here. Yes. I'm glad that Kyle, you know, spoke about DRIP, spoke about BMW and BMW Midrand and our partnership, and Glenda as well, our MD, touched on our corporate structure, our values, and why we do partnerships. But I'm going to talk about my story, you know. I always tell the strategists at the office that, guys, I'm tired of, of sharing my story. And then they say, no, it's the right thing to do. So, my name is Lekao Sehwana, and I come from a township called Ivory Park. So, and I'm the founder and CEO of Drip Footwear. We are not funded, we don't have investors. I'm the sole director of the business. Drip was born in 2019, 26th of July. So I sold the first Drip sneaker on the 26th of July at Chinatown to a lady who is a dear friend to us today, who is a doctor, who's a medical doctor. And we've been running the business for 2 years and a month now. So we're celebrating in July. And ours is a story of hope, dreams, persistence, passion, never giving up, and positive results of what happens when a community comes together and Drip. But 2019 is not where the story of Drip began. Let me take you to the real beginning and what it means to discover your inner greatness. So I was born in Mankweng Hospital in Tefluop, Ramamabolo in Limpopo on 20 September 1988. So this is my birth month. I do accept presents. So 2 years after I was born, my parents divorced. My mom, who was a housewife, was now forced to move to Johannesburg in Alexandra in 1990. The apartheid unrest and hostile fights made us to migrate to a newly established township just outside Tembisa called Ivory Park. My mother never had a stable job, which forced my two older brothers to look for work even when they were in school. They even left us and stayed at their place of work. There's a gentleman in Ivory Park. Used to own a shop, Bargabra Chicks. Those who come from Ivory Park will know Go Chicks. So my brother used to work for Uncle Chicks for Ivory Park and then eventually stayed with him. And I was also forced by my circumstances to leave and stay at friends' houses just so that I can have food. One of the families that took care of me is the family of our MD, Glendan Dlanzi, and other families that still remain in my life to this day. So I was shocked when we said we met in 2020. You know, and her family took care of me. I only realized that we were actually poor when I got to high school. Doing grade 8 in a big school that has a tech shop and no government lunch was a very big challenge for someone that come from an underprivileged background. I had to tap into my inner greatness and use sewing skill my grandmother taught me. I started making shoes and clothes for a school function, just so that I can fit in. Other kids and teachers loved my work, and I started selling my recycled shoes and clothes. Actually, my whole high school career, I was making shoes, and that's how me and my family sometimes survive. As a young boy at the age of 15, I had to use a skill I had in order to survive. As a young boy at the age of 15, I was able to not ask for bread after school, but I brought one home. As a young boy at the age of 15, I realized the greatness within me, that in order for me to live, I had to step up and use whatever that is around me to create an income. Between 2003 and 2019, 16 years, I have made shoes and clothes. I have sold scrap for cash. I started an IT company. I started a cleaning company, a car wash. I cleaned houses and offices. I had a poultry farm, a chicken grill. I did so many things and failed in every one of those businesses for 16 years. When I eventually started Drip in 2019, I made my intentions clear. I wanted to build a brand that gives hope, reminds you that dreams do come true, and it takes persistence, passion, never giving up, and prove that failure is actually a part of success. Myself and Drip customers came with a tagline, the Township Dream, which is very, very, very close to me. We have been using the story of my life as a torch to lighten up a mood of positive mindset, reminding our brothers and sisters that if I can build this, they too can. And we can build our own as well, as black people. So ladies and gentlemen, we've been working on this journey, and for 9 months, we've been in the background trying to elevate the Township Dream. So our tagline used to be the Township Dream, And me and my lovely customers, we came up with that tagline to say a drip is actually the township dream, because it reminded them, because it actually reminded them that it's actually possible. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to elevate the township dream and launch our new tagline. And you're going to see the campaigns that we're going to be doing under the new tagline. I think that is why Lady Dwi is here. And then we're going to be seeing billboards and so much work that is going to be happening. So, ladies and gentlemen, our new tagline. Ladies and gentlemen, Drip, leave your grade. When I said we are elevating the township dream is because we are not doing away with it, you know. The township dream is now the Township Dream Foundation. So we are still busy building our township foundation. In actual fact, on the 16th of June, we did a soup kitchen just outside my informal settlement where I grew up in Ivory Park. So we took all the cars, all the drip cars, also worked with DJ Shimza with the hangout, and we did a soup kitchen there. And then I took the drip stuff, and then I showed them my mom's shack, my home, you know, where I grew up. And as I was there, you know, I got very emotional seeing the conditions of where I grew up being worse and worse and worse, you know. And I was like, I called my mom and I asked her to sell me that shack. So I hold the title deed now of that shack and all her 3 neighbors there. So what we're going to be doing right now, we're going to be building the Township Dream Foundation there and the Drip Center for Education, you know. So we're going to be trying to educate the kids from Ivory Park, offering them with homeworks as an NGO from Ivory Park that is helping us with that. So the Township Dream has been elevated as a vehicle, you know, to give back in the communities that I come from. So that is where the Township Dream has actually elevated to. Leave your grade. When you close your eyes and picture yourself living your dream, you close your eyes and then you picture yourself living your best dream, being in wherever, you know, Greece, driving that BMW, premium X7 baby, you know, that one. And that is your dream, you know, that is a dream. And then you must open your eyes and look around you and create a path, a way, and a link of you getting to your dreams. Greatness is not what you saw when your eyes were closed. Greatness is you realizing that the tools at your disposal are the perfect tools to lead you to your dreams. A plastic soccer ball will help a boy with ball control and skill, and by playing over and over, going for trials will lead them to their dreams. But the boy deciding to play on gravel grounds with a plastic ball and going over and over, that is greatness. Using what you have, where you are, and having the mindset, having the drive, the passion, the tenacity to get there, that is greatness. Greatness is not a destination. Greatness is a journey that begins with you realizing that we are all built for success. Drip is a brand that we are building right now to remind people that they are built for success and that their dreams are valid. I always say that when we package at the warehouse, we don't package shoes, but we package inspiration. We package my story to say that kid from Ivory Park must look at Drip and say, it's possible. If I was able to make my dreams come true and realize my inner greatness and do away with the poverty of the mind, everyone that is still in the space that I was in has to be reminded to dream and tap into their inner greatness. Ladies and gentlemen, Drip, live your great.
Dreamers, to breaking barriers and defining our ways, to being bold in a world that constantly forces us to fold, to getting up every time we fall and welcoming the breaking of dawn as another opportunity to try again. We are tailor-made by the hustle of the day, moving from Kasi to Kasi, on the souls of a handcrafted dream and daring to stand out by turning old souls to new souls. We may be cut from different cloths, but no matter the circumstances, we are perfectly fitted for greatness. Here's to toiling through the night till the candle flickers to its last flame, to being a light bearer of the future. Here's to working with purpose. Here's to listening to our intuition. Here's to dreamers. Here's to you, Drip.
Trying to live this life. Late nights trying to find my life. Every day money on my mind. Dollars hoping love, I put my heart on ice. I was all alone and never see me cry. Trying to put me down, don't wanna see me fly. Time flies by, now you got kids and wife. Trying to survive, but we just live to die.
Man of the moment, ladies and gentlemen. He is living his great. Kopotelin, you're not escaping the interview. This is a quick reminder as well. Let's still keep observing the COVID protocols. I want to ask you to use those mics, ne? How are you feeling?
I feel blessed. Highly favored and blessed.
You feel blessed.
100%.
Where's mommy?
In Clayville.
Is she at home now?
Yeah. A very beautiful home.
I just wanted to know how you feel. That's all.
Highly blessed and favored. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Well done.
Thank you.
I hope you got that moment. I said earlier on, I hope you're going to listen with the ears of the Spirit and you're going to watch with the eyes of the Spirit. So many times he held back from the tears while the iPad was doing its thing, and somebody asked, is he crying? These are moments that are Is it undescribable, indescribable? Sekgowa. And we are privileged to be here to witness this part of the journey, particularly if you believe in dreams. Where it says define your grade and then they remove to define into live your grade. A lot of us, particularly black people, you grow up being told, work hard and become somebody. Why? Because you're a cat at the moment or a bird? Work so hard that one day you get somewhere, Luena, in life. Where is this place we're going to? You know? Work so hard that uthanele bana bako next door. Because our grade was stolen by being told that our grade is somewhere out there where we need to work hard to find it. And I'm glad you found your grade and you leave your grade. Because your grade is not something you work towards. It's something you're born. I hope you're listening. Quickly before we wrap up, I spoke about the journey that you're going to take at the back there, the journey that caused the alarms. You know, when you're doing great, the demons are running for cover. So we were rehearsing in there, so the demons were running for cover, and so glad now that the bag is open, but just a few rules quickly. This is still in line with observing the COVID restrictions and protocol. We have a team that's going to be taking you in groups to go to the back and go through the journey. We've witnessed the journey. We've witnessed the manifesto. We know what it is. Something simple about a journey is where, now, and where again. The past, present, and future. Where you come from, where you are, and where you're going. That's all I'm going to say. There's a beautiful journey at the back. If you're one of the demons, I warn you not to go in there. Because you're going to burn. So as that is happening, we can get some orders of the drinks and we chill and we interact and we network. As Likao advised that we can network. And then the team will come to your sitting, help you go back and see the journey at the back. Once again, thank you so much for coming through and making sure that we witness this. As the saying goes, do it the drip way. Do it the drip way in your little corner, wherever you are. Leave your grade. Sign still delivered. Thank you very much.
Remember you gotta wear drip. Remember you gotta wear drip. Live your great, yeah, yeah, yeah. And remember you gotta wear drip. Remember you gotta wear drip. Live your great, yeah, yeah, yeah. Remember you gotta wear drip. Drip. I drip. Drip. Live your great, yeah, 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 yeah. Remember you gotta wear drip. Live your great, yeah. You got drip. Live your great. Live your great. Remember you gotta wear drip. Live your great. Live your great. Remember you gotta wear drip. Live your great. Yeah, 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 yeah. Remember you gotta wear drip. Live your great. Yeah, yeah. Remember you gotta wear drip. Oh, 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 oh. Gotta wear drip. Live your great. Follow your dreams. You gotta wear drip. Remember you gotta wear drip. You gotta drive in a Beamer. Zabatala umoya ngaphakathi ubolalela ale umoya ngaphakathi mawukhuluma nawe ubolalela remember where drip. Live your great. Remember the way drip, drip, drip. Live your great. Oh, remember the way drip. Oh, yeah, yeah. Remember the way drip. Live your great, live your dreams, live your great. Remember the way drip. Live your dreams, believe in yourself. Live your great, remember the way drip. Drip. Remember the way drip.
a dream.
Hi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very, very much for coming through tonight. We do need to stick to COVID protocols, unfortunately, so we will be shutting down now. But again, I'm sure we've got a bright future with Drip ahead, so we'll see you again, and thank you very, very much. But we will need to start exiting now. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy.